Morning folks, Andy here from bushcraft. So I'm just out in my local woodlands today, taking Rusty for a walk, but I've also got a little project in mind where I'm going to be turning this into this. And if you stick with me, I'll show you what I did to make it. So for the first part of the process of splitting this down, I'm going to be using my mallet that I made a while back when I was doing my shrink pot, and I'm also going to use my Grandsford's Brook small forest stacks. It's actually, to be honest, a while since I've put this to use. I've really just been, I made a little hatchet a while ago, and I've really just been putting it through its paces, using that for everything, all the various chopping, carving tasks that we want to do. I keep it in tip-top condition, sharpness wise, etc. So it should be fine for this, what I want to do. But basically I'm going to axe on, mallet, bang bang bang, straight down, hopefully without any issues. We'll find out soon, I suppose. Then once I've got it split in half, I'm going to use this side of it because it's a lot cleaner in terms of knots. There's a few knots on this side, so I might have a few dramas, but we'll see how it goes. Then I'll split another piece off of it, and then I'll have a board, and I'm going to carve it down, make it all nice and smooth, and then, I don't know, shape it. We'll see how it gets on. There we go. Phase 1 done. So in the end that log was quite generous to me. It gave me my board to make my chopping board with. Gave me a few decent pieces of birch bark there to start a fire with. And also the rest of the log I chopped down into these smaller pieces. And I'm going to take, they're a bit damp, but I'm going to take them home and let them dry out in my cupboards because I've got a little hobo stove. It's not a store-bought one, so it doesn't collapse down. It's one of those old stainless steel cutlery drainers. And basically, because it's one piece, it's got a cavity. So what I do is I'll take it to the woods, use it, have a fire, cook, boil up a brew, and once it's finished, it's burnt out and the steel's cooled down, I'll chop myself some new firewood and refill it, ready for next time. So I figure and let this go, rather than let it go to waste, that's what I'll do with this. But time to crack on with this now. So it's starting to take shape now. It's relatively flat. I mean, if I had to use it like this, it would be absolutely fine. There'd be no issues with it. But I don't want it to be this big, so I think what I'm going to do is sort of, I suppose, ping pong racket type shape. Not circular at the top, I'll keep it sort of square at the top, but just so it's got a handle rather than it's got all of this extra weight and meat to it. It would. But yeah, it's probably about ½ an inch thick at the minute. I want to try and get it down to about 1 centimetre thick all round, and then once I'm at that stage I'll be happy. So it's just a bit of fine tuning really, carving away small shavings here and there just to get it to that centimetre thickness. We'll get cracking. First to work. So I'm happy with this now, thickness wise, and evenness, flatness if you like on both sides. I think that's pretty decent to be honest. And it's just a shade thicker than 1 centimetre thick, because once I've actually carved it down to the shape I want it to be, I'll probably use the axe to shave it just to get it more flatter and smoother. It's got all these little ridges where I've been chopping at it with the axe. So the next stage is to sort of cut out the bits that I don't really want. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Maybe this one will work. So I've got a relatively straight piece of wood here. I'm going to use it as a sort of marking guide. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to probably score a line and then come in diagonal like that, and again on this side score a line and come in diagonal like that. And I'm going to use my saw, I think, to saw the worst of that material out, and then I'll use my knife to sort of carve it and round off any sort of sharp corners. I'm going to need that. He just stole my ruler and chewed it. Right. Go with this. It's not as straight as line, but so that's those two cuts made. So from where I've ended the cut, and if hopefully it'll show up on the camera, there's a little notch there, so I'm going to saw from there, well from there to there. And then the same on the other side, there's a little notch there, I'm going to cut from there and meet up with the end of that cut. So yeah, it's starting to take the shape. What I'm going to do now is round off all these 90-degree corners, and these 45-degree ones here and here, and then I'll chamfer the edges as well, and just sort of smooth out the actual board. Try and clear away as much of these little axe chop ridges that are left. Just make it all nice and pretty as I can anyway. So folks, kind of happy with that. Is that a work of art? No, but it'll do what I want it to do, which will be a chopping board. So what I'm going to do now is put some food oil into it, just to give it a bit of protection, help the wood last. It's just food oil. Obviously, because I'm planning on using this for cutting foods, I'd really only imagine wood oil is the best thing for it. Well folks, that's me done. Nice little cutting board slash cheese board to bring out on future trips when I need to prepare some food, rather than just try to do it on my knee. But I mean, the majority of that log got used. I've got this little chopping board, but I've got a few decent pieces of birch bark here which I can use for firelight on, and also some of the straighter pieces of this log that I used. I'm going to take them home, dry them out, and use them with my hobo stove. So the majority of the piece is going to get used. There's a bit of it where there's a big massive nut through it that I couldn't really chop down anymore, so I'm going to leave that in the woods. A lot of this wood chipping that's here, if you wanted you could take this home as well, dry that out, that'll help you get a fire going. So I'm going to tidy that up as well, put that in my bag. But yeah, really for only a couple hours work, I've got a fair bit out of it, and it's easy enough. All you need is a couple of tools, an axe, knife, saw. I mean, it doesn't have to be one of these, you can just use a piece of wood out of the woods. I used this because I made it for a project a while ago when I made a shrink pot, when I tried making a shrink pot. And then also just a bit of food oil, just to oil it up. And a bottle of water, to stay hydrated. So yeah, it's been a good day, I've enjoyed it. But there's always a point where you have to go home, isn't it? So if you enjoyed the video, please if you could share it, that'd be really awesome. If you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up as well. And if you're not already one, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate that because it'd help out my channel a lot. But as always, I'm very thankful for you taking the time out of your day to watch, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.